Hey everyone, welcome back to Foil Labs. My hair has grown and it's been a long time since I've put a video out on Foil Labs, but it's been a great summer season and lots of racing, and that's perhaps why I haven't been posting videos. Anyway, the driveway is full of boards that need fixing, which is a good sign that the riders are pushing their kit. So come inside and we've got something else to show you. So I've got a good friend of mine, Ian Young, who's a great coach and happy to help from time to time.
G'day.
So today what we're just going to show you is we're putting this is an IQ 95 with one of our top youth riders, and we're just starting to show some wear and tear and cracks along the front here. And like a lot of these boards, they are quite fragile. And it's important just to seal these up to maintain the structural integrity of the board, and obviously later on when this gets passed to somebody else, it's strong and it's still retaining its value. So the first part of this video is just to show you what we've done. I'll give you a few tips, and the second video that we'll place is where we're just wetting this out and we'll show you how to finish it up. So if you come in a little bit closer here, so we've got our carbon fibre, and we've got our peel ply pre-cut. I very carefully marked out a symmetrical pattern both sides, which cover off the cracks for this particular board. We didn't pull it down too far, we kept the nose cone fairly high, but around on the corners where it gets dragged along the beach. So we've used double-sided sail tape in this respect because it sticks really nicely to the board, and we've created a nice fair curve and followed that round. And we've also done the underside. We're going to bring this carbon layer around to the chine. We're not going to wrap the carbon right around because it's a complex curve and the carbon gets a little bit difficult to put around this back edge. So we're going to go from this nice fair line where the non-skid starts around to what we call the chine line really. It's been masked off. We've sanded this with 120 grit dry lube, taken a lot of the paint off, faired off some of the cracks, exposed some of a lot of the carbon layer so that we get a good adhesion to the structural part of the board. You can actually start to see with this board where the overlap has been as well, how this board has been constructed. So our carbon will go from this line around to the chine. We've taken off a lot of the blue paint, faired off some of the cracks, and then after that we've wiped it down with acetone to remove any grease. And the next, just with reference to the cloth, it could be deemed as being a little bit wasteful, but the key to using carbon fibre and fiberglass is don't play with it too much. So we've cut a length off and a width that we know once we've folded it over. Do you want to give us a hand just to demo that in?
Yeah, sure.
So we'll wet this out, and we're then going to lift this up nice and careful. Don't play with it, don't twist it, and let it naturally fall around. We're going to wet this out, and then we'll put the peel ply on to hold it, and then I'll cut it and just hold it round with some tape. Question's been asked, could this be vacuumed on? Yes, it could, but it's a single layer and it's very, very thin, and there's probably no real advantage to vacuuming this on. It's quicker to do a single layer with peel ply, gives us a really nice finish. So that's the process so far. So the second part of the video will be where we wet this out and we'll show you how to pin it back. So come back soon. Thank you.